So YouTube, finally got a chance to get out and do some camping, and I wanted to do a little update video on my XPLOR rack. It was a lot of fun in the snow, so hopefully you'll enjoy this video. Hey YouTube, as you can see, I'm out camping on the property in the snow. It's been a good weekend so far. We're expecting 5 to 8 inches. I haven't had a good snowfall in a while, so I wanted to get some camping time in the snow. I always enjoy it. But while I was out here, I haven't done any videos either. I've been kind of busy. Holiday season was pretty hectic for me. We had a lot of family in town, and it seemed for a constant 2 solid weeks, a little over 2 weeks, it was constant cooking and everything else, and we just didn't get around to doing anything. So finally get a chance to get out here, and I wanted to talk about a couple of things. One of the things is this XPLOR rack. So this is from Rebel Off-Road. I originally chose the rack. I looked at a ton of racks, and there's a couple of great options out there. But what I liked about this was the functionality of the rack, the options that you could do with it, and the fact that it comes up closer to the back of the cab. A lot of them actually stop about here because that's where the mounting point is. It doesn't make sense. What Rebel Off-Road does is they just make this plate. So the plate attaches here like everything else, but then the plate extends and it holds it, and this thing is solid. So I really like it. Now, it is steel. It's a heavy rack, so if you're concerned about the weight, I have had some issues with my Gladiator with weight. I wasn't as weight conscious as I probably should have been, but that applies to my life in general. So hey, it's a great rack though. So the mounting points are fantastic. So you can see back there the plate. These plates here actually mount up, and I chose to go with plates on the front and back so I can mount things on the inside. And then you could mount things like rotor packs. Oh, that's loose. So you can do all of those types of options to mount things. So I've got the fuel tank from rotor packs mounted. I've got the water mounted, and then I did on the inside, I did 2 more waters, and then over here I mount, and I used to have the high lift jack there below the shovel, and obviously I changed that out. I carry the high lift jack on my swing out bumper now, but I still keep my Angry Beaver shovel right there, so that comes in handy. And then on the other side I've got my Max Tracks. So there's 4 Max Tracks here. I did get a custom mounting plate to be able to attach this. Like Taco Off-Road or something made a mounting plate, but I was able to get it on there. And then I can mount other accessories. You see there, that's my antenna for my MRS radio. And then I've got these brackets, which I talked about in another video on my T4 tent. That's a sleeper keeper, and I was able to mount those, one in the middle and one on the rear, and that helps hold my tent on. And then I had an issue with loading up my waterproof bags on the top where it was just open like this. So I actually got some of these crossbars, and I put 4 of them, 2 that way and 2 that way. So now I've got more of a platform that won't allow the bags to fall into the bed and kind of flop around. It supports them a lot better, and it gives me more lash down points. So I did that, and of course I've talked about this. This is my table slide. So my camp table slides in there, and then I just take these 2 pins and put them in these holes, and it locks the table in. So the table's up out of the way. It's easy to carry. It doesn't rattle around. Probably the only problem with carrying a table that way is the top of it does get dirty, and you have to constantly pull it out and hit it with some bleach cleaner to get all the grit and grime and bird poop and everything else off of it. But it's been a fantastic system. So I'm really thrilled. XPLOR from Rebel Off-Road. It's a great rack system. They actually have a ton of options. You can completely encase this thing in aluminum plating. Not for me. I like having the open rack. I like the look of the open rack. But it's an option for some who want to provide a little bit more protection to the stuff in their bed. One of the problems with running open bed, as you notice, I kind of put the tonneau cover. Tonneau cover, I don't use it a lot because the fridge is too large. It won't fit underneath that tonneau cover. But the snow, I didn't want to get 8 inches of snow in the bed because I don't want to be dealing with that tomorrow, getting all the snow out of there to pack up and get out of here. So I went ahead and I unrolled the tonneau cover and threw it on, and it is compatible with this particular rack. It will, if I took the fridge out, I could actually get it completely lashed down. I just don't use it much anymore. But in this trip, I'm glad that I maintained it and kept it on the truck. So there you go. It's the Explorer rack from Rebel Off-Road has been a fantastic rack, and highly recommended as an option for anybody with a Gladiator. Thanks for watching. So YouTube, that was a great camping trip. There are a lot of rack options out there for the Gladiator. I recommend that anybody that's interested in putting a rack on theirs, check out the different options. Keep in mind the weight, but keep in mind the functionality as well. The Explorer rack's been great for me. I've gotten tons of use out of it, and I absolutely adore the thing. But yeah, as I said, lots of options out there, but if you have a chance, take a look at this one. Thanks for watching.